Gerwyn Price has won his first ever match at the Players' Championship, beating the fancy Dutchman Jelle Klaassen 6-4 here in Minehead. Well, the Welshman averaged just under 98. He took advantage of Klaassen's 9 missed darts with a double. Gerwyn Price will now meet either Ian White or Raymond van Bonneveld next. Well, on we go. Stephen Bunting's not been in the best form of late, but he did battle through a bout of illness to reach the quarterfinals of the World Series finals last weekend. And this afternoon, the Bullet takes on the young Dutchman and the 13th seed, Benito van der Pas. Over to John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. This is the Cash Converters Players' Championship Finals, coming to you live on ITV, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bunting's Minehead! It's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the former Lakeside champion, the Bullet, Stephen Bunting!
They're at 1-1 on the head-to-heads, but who'll come out on top today? Watching for us, John Rawling and Chris Mason.
Well, Stephen Bunting looked as though he was starting to get back to the sort of form that we know he's capable of producing in Glasgow last weekend, till he ran into Phil in the quarterfinals, was it? Yeah. Benito van der Pas, there he is, 22 years old. And a little bit of history between these two. He's only a youngster, but they go back a long way.
Yeah, way back to 2011. I didn't think Ben would have been old enough to go into an establishment where they play the game. On that occasion, 21. And their most recent head-to-head, he lost
6-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the semi-final.
It was in Coventry.
Sure was. Seeded 13 for this, Benito. Bunting, seeded 20.
Bunting a favourite with the bookies.
Yep. Marginally.
Charlotte and Danielle make their exit. Always pays to know somebody's name.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg, Benito, let's go first. Game on!
And Russ Bray, the unmistakable tones. Russ was Master of Ceremonies over in Germany last weekend. There he is. The Otto Abraham Martin Murray fight. Says he loves his trips to Germany, gets very well looked after.
Certainly does. Very popular over there. Slightly different than the darts, that's for sure.
Something he always fancied doing, and I'm very glad to see that he's getting the opportunity. He loves his boxing. Bit of a scrap to talk about this weekend as well, isn't there? They'll concentrate on the darts for now. Slow start to the match.
A quiet year for Bunting. As you said, he's starting to find some form.
When he's on his game, he can be very impressive, Stephen, and a nice lad as well. Looking to protect his world ranking, of course. He could do with a good run in the World Championships.
Starts to defend next year.
Got to the quarter-finals of the Worlds last year. Right, Bunting for a lag against the throw. Oh, that's a shocker.
It's a real forward visit.
You require 86.
Van der Pas already has had 15 darts, 86. 18 would leave the bullseye. That's good. Didn't look like he was going to win that leg, did he? But he manages to find the bull that counts. Match on a slightly slow burn so far.
82.
Big breakthrough this year for Benito was a run to the final of the International Darts Open, won by Michael Smith, who we'll be seeing a little later. A great winner over the current #1, Michael van Gerwen, in the semi.
Both these lads played down here last year. Benito van der Pas lost in the first round to Peter Wright. Stephen Bunting ran into Gary Anderson and came out a 10-5 loser.
No shame in either.
And Peter Wright throw well last week.
Yeah, he's throwing well at the moment.
You know, everybody's talking about Michael van Gerwen, and with justification, he's playing fabulously. But there are two ways of looking at that match last week. Peter Wright pushed him so close. Surely a win for him in one of these televised events can't be too far away.
Yeah, I think it's a case of when, not if. He's throwing so well.
Could have done with another treble there, really.
And he's require 167.
Van der Pas then to take one against the throw.
Real showstopper.
That's a bit unlucky.
99.
This has to go.
You require 130.
Treble 20. And he needs it now for the bullseye.
51. Benito, you require 68.
Well, traditional route would be treble 20 double 4. Some players like the treble 12 double 16. 17 bull. Oh dear. Mason-esque in its execution.
Requires 79.
Bunting then 79 to square up the match.
It's only just in the 19.
Tops now.
59. Benito, you require 40.
Oh, a break of throw.
There it is, 2-0. Only averaging 85, but he gets the break that he wants, and Bunting's under pressure.
Game on.
When these games start scrappy, it's very hard to break out of that and find another gear. Especially when you're losing in a match like this, when you know you've got much more in the tank.
They travel from far and wide to be here in Minehead for their darting fix. Where's Wolfie? Good question. Not here.
55.
Didn't he play well in the Grand Slam?
Yeah. Impressive.
Oh, that's not Wolfie.
If it is, he must have had a rough couple of weeks.
97.
Pausing commentary to regain composure.
Treble 20 leaves 170.
59.
Well, Bunting now has to set this up. Standard of this match in terms of averages, disappointing so far.
100.
Van der Pas winning it with an average of 81.
Switched.
Sharpens it up a bit.
Stadium to require 110.
Bunting could do with this. Well, he needed the treble 18 for double 18.
58.
Van der Pas should go 20s.
20-20
ball. Treble 20, double 15.
Double five, oh dear. Oh, what a good finish though. Suspect that was not what was in his mind, but nevertheless, 3-0. Vito van der Pas has had a 9-darter this year.
Yeah, one of the Players' Champs events.
Well, that's the first part completed of an attempt maybe here. His second maximum of the match. That's 4 of them. 5. Oh, oohs and ahs from the crowd that have liked it.
It's actually harder to miss that. The two were set up perfect for him, and he had to bump into them, and they would have. That's how you hit one.
Beautiful throw from Bunting.
Where has this come from?
Suddenly the game ignites.
127.
Bunting's throw under real pressure again. Van der Pas, 54 needed. Goes 14 for tops. And makes his 4th double conversion from 5 attempts to lead 4-0.
Absolutely ordinary 18, 17 and 18 dart legs. He produces an 11 dart finish.
Well, it's the interval at the end of this leg, and well, Bunting clearly has got to win this one, surely. Otherwise, Van der Pas just about home and hosed.
100.
The bookies be rubbing their hands together after these first 4 matches.
90.
All the favourites losing out.
Good switch, very good.
34.
Oh, he went for 7 19s to leave 170. It's not a bad second prize. Massive pressure.
Well, that was a must make in the last. With that treble 20, it leaves him on a finish of sorts.
He's in complete control.
128.
That was lazy.
Wanted the 16. Not exactly a disaster though. Bunting 167. Not near.
100. Benito, you require 48.
Oh, is he going to go 8 tops or 16 double 16? Double 16 for 5-0. Stephen Bunting is on the receiving end here Van der Paas not throwing brilliantly, but he's got 5 doubles out of 6, and he's now needs just one more leg. He leads 5-0. Welcome back to Minehead. First round action here, and I don't think we saw this one coming. 5-0. Benito van der Paas leads Stephen Bunting, who was a fairly warm favourite with the bookies to win this one, but he's just not produced his game.
No, averaging just under 90.
And that's an average which is kind of flattered because he's not been down to doubles.
Well, it's just, yeah, he's had one dart at a double.
Van der Paas has had 6 and converted 5. Well, where's that been, he'll be thinking. So a little break to contemplate. And obviously he needs to just win everything from here on in.
Well, the pressure's completely off when you're in this scenario. You just throw with freedom until it gets to about 5-4.
70.
Van der Paas just needs the one leg now to complete the upset first round victory.
It's just not a small upset, it'd be a massive one if he beats him 6-0.
We've got a decent price on that.
Well, 140 would leave 170.
100. Stephen, you require 100.
Bunting, is he going to go the 19 route? No. 19 now for double 16.
79.
Nice setup.
Yeah, Benito will be using this as almost a practice throw. Deep breath. As the darts next leg.
So Bunting will have 6 darts at this. No, he won't.
Just
have the one. Just have the one. Well, this could be it now. Van der Paas with the darts, looking to close out the match.
60.
Poor visit.
The door is ajar.
Has to jump all over that.
60.
Let him off.
And Van der Paas making him pay.
25.
Both lifted their averages. Van der Paas now averaging just shy of 95, which is tidy. Bunting up to near 93.
Good errors. A great time to get 180, wouldn't it? Van der Paas will have 6 darts from here for 176.
Yeah, just want to try and set this up.
Gives Bunting an opportunity.
Yep, 140 puts him straight back in the leg.
57.
No, it's a shake of the head there.
Not happening for him today.
Everybody was thinking he's just not on his mettle.
So for the match. Oh, he needed treble 20 for double 18.
42.
Well, he's doing his best to give this leg away. Just the 140 for Bunting in this match.
He had to make that last dart. Now Van der Paas once more for the match. 74. Treble 14 would leave 16s. He's got a 9. Double 10.
64. Stephen, you require
Double 20, double 12. 2014 ball.
Bullseye. Oh, hello. That's another one. Doing it just leg by leg. And to an extent, as Chris was telling you, with the pressure off, Bunting suddenly finds a little semblance of the form of which we know he's capable.
Yeah, he won't even be thinking about winning the match. Not quite yet. Pressure will begin to mount on Benito's shoulders.
And every opportunity in that last leg, you've got to put it behind. You've got to. How easy is it, having had those chances? How easy is it just to put that behind you?
It's not, especially different when it sets. You can just sort of shrug it off, but after being 5-0 up, you just the pressure just literally mounts and mounts and mounts. But responding well in this leg.
Yeah, he's got the advantage. Bunting, good response. There you see a fabulous view of the action here. One of the great arenas for darts here in Minehead. Look at the crowd that we've got. Holds upside of 5,000 when it's packed, which it will be tonight.
Yeah, complete sellout. Not a ticket to be had.
Bunting's throw under pressure, and Van der Paas not capitalising. Oh, that's a
That
decent
was
switch.
risky. With a bit of 19 there, he wouldn't have left a finish. His mind is scrambled. Oh, look at this.
Oh, hello. Oh, the crowd were ready to raise the roof there. So this is for the match, Chris.
Yep, 2 treble 20s, double 10.
Bunting,
pressure.
meanwhile, this is for 3 on the spin. Goes 9 double 8. Big dart. Big man. Big nerves. And finding the dart that it needs.
18 dart leg, that one, to stay in the match.
97.
Benito is looking a wee bit twitchy. And this is why. His 4th maximum.
It's 2 in the last 4 legs.
81.
Looking a bit fragile.
Whereas Bunting has suddenly found his range. Ooh, he says. Starting to enjoy himself, isn't he? No finish for Van der Paas. Bunting, big hit here, put the Van der Paas throw under huge pressure.
6 darts at 2-2-1.
57.
He did not want that. Keeps letting him off.
He didn't want that either, Chris. Right, this can be done. Surely going to go for it.
Only be done 2 ways.
Oh, needed the treble 18 for the bullseye.
121.
Well, this will be at the bullseye. If it's a 25, leaves 107. If he hits the ball, cancel that.
So Bunting to keep the match alive.
Break a throw.
43 for 4 on the spin. That's the big 11. Double 16 now. Well, there you go. Get in there. Just needs 2 now. And Van der Paas, all sorts of negative thoughts will be crowding in on him, and he's got to banish them.
Yeah. Needs to start afresh. Does have. He'd be safe in the knowledge to know he throws first in the last leg, but when you've been leading 5-0, it means nothing.
The bookies had made Bunting the big favourites, and it looked as though the odds were going to be turned over. Maybe they still will be, but Bunting is the man who's on a roll.
This leg is pretty safe in the bag for Bunting.
Needs a treble. Squeeze it between the two.
Not badly thrown those, just a bit unfortunate.
167, a finish.
119.
Doesn't have to go for it here, Chris. What do you reckon?
No, should just think about setting up. Don't want to make anything more complicated than it needs to be.
Well, he doesn't have to make the decision. That's the loose
I'm
last start.
mystified of why go for the switch when you're not going to go for the ball anyway. You've got one in the treble 20, two treble 20s, and a 15 or a 7.
No finish on 169.
Yeah, may use the ball off this. 25-18 tops. Well, now going to go for. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
Yeah, tricky one to second guess what the thought process was there.
17.
Well, he's left himself 17. Well, you'd think 188, but...
Well, I would go for a 9, because if you go high or low off the 9, you can't bust it.
Okay.
So close. So close.
Well, is this now going to be the moment for Benito van der Pas?
Nice way to win it. May stay there.
40.
Double one for 5-all.
Stick a marker out there. Just go over the top. Gotta go for it, Stephen. Never looked like me.
Is this the moment? This is a nerve time.
21 darts from Bunting so far. Benito's thrown 18. Not had to go a double yet.
20 for double 16. Yes, there it is! Bunting came back from 5-0 down to 5-4, had the chance to square it up. But it's very warm up there. I think the players were feeling it a little bit, but Benito van der Pas almost by default getting that winning leg and taking the match by 6-4.